Hi everyone. Thank you for watching my topic presentation. My name is Mackenzie Rock and I am going to be discussing why there are Buddhist statues in Muslim Pakistan. Over the past few weeks in global hotspot Pakistan, we have learned that Pakistan is predominantly a Muslim nation. In fact, nearly 97% of the citizens in Pakistan are Muslim, and Islam is the state's religion. So if 97% of the citizens in Pakistan are Muslim, why are there Buddhist statues in this nation? That is because of Ashoka the Great. Ashoka was an Indian emperor and was the third king of the Mauryan dynasty. This dynasty was vast. It was one of the largest Indian dynasties in the history of India, and it reigned from Hindu Kush to the Bay of Bengal. Ashoka was a conqueror. At the beginning of his reign, he overcame many nations. The vast size of the dynasty, in fact, came through Ashoka's conquests over other nations and their people. Ashoka was responsible for nearly 100,000 deaths and thousands of slaves during the early part of his reign when he was out conquering. But that didn't last because Ashoka soon became remorseful, and he regretted conquering and all that he had done, and he was completely converted to Buddhism. King Ashoka completely embraced Buddhism and became one of the greatest influencers of Buddhism, second only to Buddha himself. When Ashoka converted, he became a pacifist, and he no longer believed in the violent ruling that he once had emulated. He became a leader who took a high moral ground and ruled his dynasty by preaching peace and by ruling with peace. He became very focused on how he could benefit his people, other than conquering other nations. As a Buddhist ruler, Ashoka had roads and schools built so that his people could better themselves and become more of an asset to the nation. He became the ideal Buddhist ruler. An analogy that I heard while I was studying this topic that really helped me understand who Ashoka was that Ashoka is to Buddhism what Constantine is to Christianity. When Ashoka was ruling, this Indian dynasty became a Buddhist dynasty. And that is what was preached, and that was how they lived. And because of Ashoka's influence, there are still statues celebrating Buddhism all through Pakistan. These works of art date back nearly 2,000 years, and they are absolutely beautiful and are cherished by the Buddhist community and by many people throughout the world who understand the beauty of the art and what is behind these statues. But because of the time we live in, the Taliban has taken over Pakistan and are destroying these because they do not emulate the Muslim faith. Pakistan was once ruled under Buddhist views, and although the views have changed, the world is hoping that they can protect and keep these Buddhist statues